Warning! The Good Times podcast features foul language and insensitive comments performed by professionals. Accordingly, Good Times podcast must insist that no one should play this out loud during work, at school, or with your grandma. Enjoy the show.
On this week's episode of the Good Times podcast, have you ever had something shoved in the back of your mouth? Well, if you haven't, get yourself a Blovid-19 test.
We also discuss 90s sports, the greatest generation of sports, possibly with steroids?
Not only that, have you ever thought about your old skeets? Well, we go through our old tweets.
All of this and much more emanating live from a very warm GTP hole. This is the Good Times Podcast.
Good Times Podcast. Hey, y'all having a good time? Having a good time. Always a good time. Now what the hell are you waiting for? Donuts.
Welcome on in, everyone. I am the assassin of the slaved mind, the executioner, and if you don't know, now you know. And fresh out the box. Stop, look and watch. Ready yet? Get set. It's Almanac Jack.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Good Times. That's right, this is the Good Times Podcast, where there's good laughs, good fun, and it's always a good time.
Fuck yeah.
Executioner, how you doing?
I'm doing fucking great. I'm feeling good, feeling like I just did a pound of coke by myself.
Whoa.
But instead I had the water and an orange.
Oh, I
So
thought you were
I'm
going to do a whole pound. A whole pound of orange?
A whole pound of pounding. I don't know.
I like it.
I don't know how
like
that works or anything like that.
Oh, okay.
Either way, how you doing?
I'm doing just fine. Although I'm not hungry anymore, which is good. So that means I should have the power, the energy, the oomph. I hate it when people do that. Like, it just needs a little bit more oomph.
Or it needs a little pep in their step. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sly.
Yeah. That's always so stupid. But yeah,
So you're feeling fulfilled.
yeah.
Why are you feeling so fulfilled?
Because you are the fulfillment guy.
Oh, that's true. That is true. I do work for Amazon as a fulfillment employee.
Oh.
So, ladies, no, I'm just playing.
Let him
I'm not
fulfill
playing.
your package.
Yes. Wait. What? With my package.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. You're
Let
right.
me pack your box. Anyways.
Oh, man. So anyway, where I was going with the whole hungry thing
Oh man.
was before I came over here, I stopped off at Chipotle.
Okay.
And
Fire.
yeah, Chipotle is always good. I don't like it when people are all like, "It's not real Mexican food." I'm like, who gives a shit? It's
Yeah, I
fucking
know,
good,
right?
You know.
You don't go to Taco Bell for Mexican cuisine. You go to Taco
Exactly.
Bell just to get a fucking taco or some shit.
It's the same thing. You don't go to McDonald's to get a good hamburger. It's
Right.
just something to hold you over.
Right. For the next 3 days because that shit hurts.
Oh, for you it does, yeah.
That's just nuggets.
Nuggies.
Go ahead.
But anyway, so I went in there and it's a little after like the dinner time rush.
Okay.
But when I walked in, there's two people in front of me, or sorry, one person in front of me, and there's like two orders, online orders, and they always do those first before they get to the real person that's in the
Right.
store, and so you could tell like the girl in the front counter was still like in the moment, like all like panicky, the whole like. People behind the counter. Oh my god!
Yeah.
She over here like, we need pinto beans, and you hear somebody in the back, pinto beans, and then she's like, oh, we need chicken, and then some guy comes and runs over and he throws the chicken onto the grill.
Oh my.
And dude, when they throw the chicken or like the meat on the grill, they throw a shit ton of meat on the
That
grill.
makes sense, yeah.
And so anyway, so she's all like caught up in the moment or whatever, and I'm just there like, all right, come on, hurry up. And the lady in front of me, you can tell when people like start getting panicky with the employees there, like they
Right.
get caught up in the moment, I guess.
Yeah.
So she goes up to the counter and she's like, hi, what can I get you? And she's like, I'll take a bowl and then tacos, 3 crunchy tacos. And so she's like, okay, a bowl and 3 crunchy tacos? Yes, a bowl and 3 crunchy tacos. And so I'm just sitting back there like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And so then she's putting all the shit in the bowl and, you know, the tacos or whatever. And
Did she actually shit in the bowl?
she should have.
Yeah.
So then she's all like, she's like, oh, okay, what kind of meat? And she's like, asada, yeah. And then she's like, okay, asada. So then it gets to me, and she's, first there was another online order that she had to do before me. So then by the time she starts helping me, she's like, sorry about that, wait, what can I get you? And I'm like, I'll get a bowl. Okay, a bowl. What kind of rice? Brown. Okay, and what kind of beans? Black. Okay, so it's a bowl. She gets she's fiddling through the plastic or whatever, and she's like trying to get it all out. She gets that shit out, and then she puts it down, and so then she starts scooping the rice. And I'm not really paying attention just because I'm trying to see like what's going on in the background and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And she's like, oh, I'm like, what happened? And she's like, she's like, oh, you wanted brown rice, right? I'm like, yeah, because she scooped white rice into the thing. And I'm like, that's okay with me. I'll still take the white rice.
Yeah.
She's like, are you sure about that? I can swap out the bowl and give you a brand new one. I'm like, it's fine. I'll take the white rice. So, and then she's like, but are you sure I can put brown rice on top of the white rice? I'm like, it's fine. I'm okay with the white rice.
Right.
And so then she's like, oh, okay. And then what kind of beans? Black. Okay. And she's scooping that shit. And I'm like, calm the fuck down.
Oh my God.
Like, it's not a big deal. Like, I don't care. Like, but I bet you, because I went to the one by Fresno State, and it's probably where they get a lot of like the people that are like super picky and whatever.
Oh yeah.
You know, and it's like, I put white rice in there. I'm sorry. White rice? You put white rice inside of my bowl? I asked for brown.
Brown. And there's probably the people that are like, can I get chicken, but only like the white chicken? Not like any of the dark ones, like, and they're just little ass squares, and they're just in there picking them
And
out.
please make sure it has none of those crispy bits on it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want any crispy bits.
I don't want to bite down and then my tooth starts to hurt.
Yeah,
Sorry.
if I get even just a piece of crispy bit in my tooth, it's gonna mess up the alignment of my Invisaligns.
and if you give me the wrong ones, it'll mess up the alignment of my chakras. And I do yoga twice a day, so
I can't have my mind or my crown chakra closed, okay? I barely got it open. It's like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Just eat some goddamn rice.
shut the fuck up.
Yeah. But do you have any weird stories like that when you went to like a restaurant and then you get like either real panicky service or like what do you call it? Customers that are getting all crazy?
Yeah. So when going to Jamba Juice, literally just the same spot over there by that Chipotle on by Fresno State.
Yeah, it's right next to it.
Oh my God. So the first time that I went, I ordered online and I waited outside. Nobody came outside. So I walked in.
Wait, why are you waiting outside?
Because I didn't know what the fuck to do. Because you can't, because like, okay, so
was this like during coronavirus?
Yes, this is all coronavirus here.
Okay, gotcha.
So I walked in, and as soon as I opened the door and took a step in, oh, sir, stop, sir, you have to have a mask on. And I was like, okay, but, and so I'm like, she's like, you have to go outside, and if you're going to order, you have to have a mask on. And I was like, okay, but what the fuck am I supposed to do with my order? And then she's like, well, do you have an order? And I was like, yeah, it's an online order. Oh, what's the name for? It's for Chris. And I'm still standing in the fucking building with no fucking mask on, by the way. Fucking idiots. And then she's like, oh, okay, it's ready, so we'll bring it to you outside right now. I was like, yeah, it's been ready for like 10 fucking minutes, you dumb bitch. So the next time I went, I was
wait, hang on, before you get to that one, why didn't they just give it to you right there?
Because they're fucking stupid.
Instead of having you walk out the door and then them walk around the counter, open the door, here you go, sir.
No, it doesn't. Not even that. They have to walk around the counter, out the door, and there's a table out there. They have to set it on the table, and then you grab it from the table.
Oh, that's retarded.
So the second time I went, I did the same thing. Online order, I went. The lady walks out with my stuff and puts it on the thing, and she's like, for Chris? And I'm like, yeah, that's me. And she's like, okay, here you go. Thank you. And then she walks away. I grab myself and I leave. Okay. So the third time I go, Oh my God. I was so pissed off. So the third time I go, I'm waiting outside and I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm waiting. I don't have a mask because guess what? The last time I was there, the lady brought the shit out. So then I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm waiting and I'm waiting. Literally like a good 10, 15 minutes. And this lady, like they're all fucking looking out at me. All three of these dumb bitches are fucking looking out at me, including this dumb fucker. They're all looking out at me from the back of the counter. All looking out, all looking out, all looking out, just looking at me. I'm like making eyes like, come on, give me my shit already, you know? And then this lady, she kind of walks towards the door and she starts cleaning the window. So she's cleaning the fucking window and I'm just standing there like staring at her. Give me my shit. Come on. And finally she opens the door. Are you waiting for an order? I was like, yes, I'm waiting for my online order. And she's like, oh, well, you're supposed to call us. And I was like, what? And then she's like, yeah, you're supposed to call us. And I was like, okay, that makes no fucking sense because the last time I was here, the lady just brought it out. And she's like, oh, well, you're supposed to call us. The number's right here. And then she's like, it's right. And then she like looks to the other side and she's like, and she starts panicking, right? And then finally there's a little ass number, like fucking just dead beat, like in the fucking, on the left side of some random ass paper. You're supposed to call that number right there.
Oh my God.
That's the number you're supposed to call. And you're supposed to let us know that you're here. And I was like, I'm right outside the fucking place. Literally outside. 5 feet away. And I can't go in because...
But Chris, you're supposed to be 6 feet away.
Oh my God, dude. I was like, oh, and I don't have a mask. And so I told her, I was like, okay, that's perfectly fine. But the last time I came here, the lady brought it out. And I can't walk in because if I don't have a mask, you guys are going to fucking yell at me. And then the lady's like, well, you just have to call the number next time. I was like, no. I was like, fuck you. I was like, bring in my shit already. Oh, okay. And then they brought it out, and I was like, whatever, fucking leave. And I look like a fucking, like a crazed fucking lunatic, but I'm like, dude, what the fuck else am I supposed to do? Supposed to be like, oh, you know what? It was just an honest mistake. No, get your fucking shit together, because every fucking time I go, it's something different. The next time I go, they're going to be like, oh, you're supposed to come out to the back, and we're going to give it to you there.
Yeah, you need to have a secret knock or something.
Yeah, like something dumb. Like you're supposed to yell the secret word. You're supposed to be like, Jamba is great or something dumb, you know what I mean? Or no, sorry, the next time I go, I'm gonna have to go to Chipotle, have them call Jamba Juice, and tell them my order's ready.
You gotta bring one of the Jamba Juice's lunch order from Chipotle over to Jamba Juice, and then they'll give you your fucking
dude.
smoothie.
Oh my God, that shit was so fucking annoying, dude.
I'm glad I don't go to Jamba Juice, man.
It was fucking fire, and I know there's probably people out there like, well, why don't you go to Hooked? Why don't you go to? I'm sorry, okay, I didn't go to fucking Healthy Hook. I just wanted a fucking Jamba Juice, okay. It was a hard day, and it was hot. So
well, if you just would have worn a mask, Chris,
and it's right
this all would have been preventable, Chris.
So fucking stupid. It's bullshit. I'm tired of this shit.
There was a time where I went to Pyology, and my wife and I went. And we're waiting in line, and it's always one person ahead of me. It's always one person ahead of me.
And they take forever.
And and this one took a long time because the lady's over here like, I'll take one of the
oh God,
artisan thins, one of the cauliflower crusts, and one of the deep dishes. And then they only make a certain amount of the deep dishes. And so she's all like, or the girl behind the counter, she says, we're all out of deep dishes. What? How are you out of deep dishes? She starts going off on a thing of like, bitch, just get the fucking, the what do you call it? Pie rise. It's, just a double thick crust.
Okay.
And so then she offered that. She's like, well, we have the pie rise. It's a thicker crust and blah, blah, blah. And she's like, but is it as thick as the deep dish? And the lady's like, no, it's just in between the regular and the deep dish and whatever. She's like, well, can you like put dough together and make it or not? And I'm like, oh my God, dude, like, shut the fuck up.
Have you ever made fucking pizza before, lady?
Yeah, I'm like, just fucking get another pizza, dude. Get another cauliflower or some bullshit.
Yeah, something. Or if you want a deep dish so bad, just go to Winco and get a DiGiorno's or something.
Yeah, get a frozen one. Who cares? And then she's putting all the shit on it,
Stupid bitch.
and of course because they go one by one for each pizza.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, so what veggies on this one? And she's like, oh, I want this, and then this, and then when it came to the cauliflower crust one, she's like, okay, this one can't have any meat on it because it's for a vegan, and then. And I'm like, see, this is why fast food isn't fast anymore.
Yeah.
Because of all these people that are either vegan or allergic to shit. There's too many damn options now.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, if you're vegan, maybe pizza isn't for you. Because guess what? Pepperoni exists on pizza, right?
Yeah.
And maybe if you're allergic to, something in there.
Right.
Maybe just don't go there, because then guess what? There's cross contamination and shit like that. Maybe you just be safer somewhere else.
Right. I agree.
Make your own pizza at home.
Yeah.
But yeah, that lady was just going off, and dude, I almost wanted to leave, and I was next in line.
Yeah.
I'm like, God dang it, man.
No, what's funny too is that you're talking about like they're vegan and stuff like that. Well, at my work, excuse me, in the break rooms, or I guess the cafeteria, whatever you want to call it, just a big ass break room basically. They have microwaves in there, but some of the microwaves are marked vegetarian only. Yeah, so it's like you can't fucking put any anything in there. So for, I would say since I started there, I would never put my stuff in a vegetarian one. Like it is what it is. Like I didn't really care. It's like I didn't want to start any trouble. Didn't want to, whatever. So one day, like a few months ago, I went in and there was like one fucking spot left. One microwave open because it was lunchtime. I was like, fuck, I gotta make my food. I'm fucking hungry. So I throw it in and I make it, and I'm all waiting and I'm waiting. About 3 minutes goes by and I take it out, and then I close the thing and I look and it says vegetarian only, and I was like, oh fuck. And then I looked around and nobody gave a flying fuck. So after that, I was like,
what I'm
fuck that
saying.
shit, just threw it in there because nobody fucking cares. And then somebody I was like, I remember making a comment to like somebody. I was like, oh shit, I put it in the wrong microwave. And they're like, yeah, this doesn't make any fucking sense. What are they gonna get, the meat sweats or something?
That's what I was thinking right now when you're telling that story.
Meat sweats.
Is it that big of a deal? Like if somebody warms up a fucking hot dog from last night's barbecue,
Yeah.
and then they take that shit out, and then you warm up your fucking, broccoli, whatever the fuck. It's like, is that such a big deal?
I don't know. Like, I honestly have no idea. I would say probably because, again, they're vegetarian. They don't want to get no meat sweats or whatever. But, again, like, to me, I don't give a fuck.
Okay, but then what if it was the same biology, the pizza place? They use one giant ass oven.
Yeah.
And guess what? Your vegan pizza is getting cooked right next to my all meat fucking double meat extra meat pizza.
As the meat's like heating up, it's popping off and going into yours. You know what I mean?
Hey, that pepperoni warps,
Yep.
and then just fucking leak some of that grease on over to your thing.
Yeah, and it's just a
Yeah.
and you eat it. And that's probably the best piece of your whole pizza right there. You're like, wow, this has a different taste to it, and the rest of it doesn't taste like that.
Yeah.
Now you know why.
Yeah, because of that
Beat. Get it beat in your mouth.
beat in your mouth. So, about work, I know you had a story. So, since we're with Amazon and their microwaves and shit like that, why don't you just go over to the next Amazon story?
So, I have obviously been talking a lot of shit about the Blovid for the past 6 months or whatever you want to call it. Obviously, there's a lot of people who will call me, or a lot of people, anti-science, where that doesn't actually really make fucking sense because alternative science exists, idiots. Anyways, so I was like, okay, I'm never gonna want to take this fucking test regardless because it's fucking stupid. It is what it is. However, what ended up happening was my work was like, hey, listen, we're gonna kind of need you to take this test. And so I'm like, fuck, I really don't want to, but it is what it is. They kind of need me to. Now, this is like one of those things where, obviously, like, you're kind of like, you kind of have to because your fucking work is like down your fucking throat, like, oh god, you know what I mean? Just to get this shit going. So I'm like, fuck, okay. So with that being said, the day finally comes. It comes everywhere. And I had to go in this morning. And let me tell you one thing. Now, my insurance and my hospital, my doctor, it's all through Kaiser because that's just what. And one of the things that Amazon's like allowing us, to get is Kaiser. So sorry, I get in. And so they tell me, okay, so the latest that we're testing in the morning is 8:30 in the morning. So the rest of the time I have to do it earlier than that.
That's the latest?
The latest. And
what time did they start then?
It's like
We start at 1 a.m.
I think it's like 6 or 6:30. So there's only like a small window, and then they restart again at like 11 or something like that. Now, and then that goes for a couple hours too. But they scheduled me for 7:30 in the morning, and I'm like, fuck, dude, I don't want to have to wake up. But I was like, fuck it, whatever, I'll go. So I end up going, and you have to like go through like this whole fucking maze of the employee parking lot and go through all this bullshit. And then there's a guy that's telling you which lane to go down and whatnot. It's like
it's a drive-through one, huh?
Yeah, it's a drive-through one. Yeah. So, have you got the test yet?
Hell no.
Oh my god, dude. So, so I pull up and the lady's like, "What's your name?" I'll give her my name. Blah blah.
My name's Hulk Hogan.
My name's the Dwayne the Big Dick Rock Johnson. So she so basically she asked me for my name, and then she has like this thing already ready, this kit, and then she puts it on the front of my car, and then I drive up a couple more feet, and then the people are there to administer the test. Oh my god, dude. So from what I heard from before, people are like, oh, you just take this little cotton swab all the way in the back of your nose or whatever, right? So this fucking test is to swab both sides of your fucking throat and both sides of your fucking nostrils.
So how many swabs is that then?
That's like 4.
Sorry, my mic was on mute. How many swabs was that?
It's 4 swabs, technically 4 swabs, because it's like they go one side, the other side, and then they take it out, and then they go to your nose, and then they put it in there, and then they take it out, and they put it in the other side, and then they take it out.
Oh.
So it's technically, I guess it's technically 3, but it's basically 4 because they're going on both sides of your fucking.
And they do them all at the same time?
No, thank God.
Oh, I was gonna say, man,
Could you imagine like 4 people were there
getting quadruple penetrated?
Oh, you know what I mean?
Man.
It was so funny.
They DP'd your nose, dude. That'd be terrible.
First and foremost, I was really proud because the first one she did was the throat one, and I gagged. So,
Oh, hey,
I'm good.
Yeah.
I mean, could you imagine if I was like, yeah, I didn't gag? Like,
you just give her that look, like, yeah. I didn't gag an inch.
I'm like, yeah, this is what I do. What's your number?
You like that, don't you, bitch?
It was terrible, dude. So she does that, and it's in there for like a good 5, 6, 7 seconds.
That's too long already.
But it feels like an eternity, dude.
Oh, I bet.
And it's like in there, and I'm like, oh, like what the fuck? And she takes it out. I'm like, oh god, this is terrible. And she's like, all right, I'm gonna administer the nose now. So she starts going in. I'm like, oh my god, this is terrible. She takes it out. She goes to the other side. Fuck it, dude. I'm not gonna lie. After I left, I felt like I was violated facially. Like my mouth, and my nose were both violated.
Oh yeah, they got gangbanged.
Yeah, dude, it was terrible. It was like, and then once you leave, like your nose, it feels like, like sometimes when you like jump into the water or you do a flip in like underwater, like water gets in the back of your nose, you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
And you're like trying to get out and it feels like shit. That's exactly how it feels like.
Oh.
And it literally felt like that for a good like 20 minutes, dude, as I'm driving home. And even by the time I got home, I was like, fuck, dude, like this fucking sucks. Then I laid down, finally felt a little bit better, and then I was done. So I'm gonna know my results, and by tomorrow or the next day, whatever. But it was, dude. Oh god, if you have to take this fucking listen, if you are willing, in terms of like you want to go take this test, you're a fucking psychopath. I mean, unless you have like underlying conditions, stuff like that, and you feel like shit and you want to go take the test to make sure you don't have it. But if you don't feel like shit and you don't have any underlying conditions and you're healthy and you want to take this test, you're a fucking psychopath.
Yeah, you like getting gang. God damn it! You like yeah, you like getting gangbanged in the mouth and the nose. And
turn on your damn mic.
I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, fuck this, dude. It was terrible. Again, if you are willing to do this shit, dude.
My wife had to get a surgery, and they made her get that test before to make sure like she didn't have it when they went in for the operation. And they wouldn't let me in the hospital, so I just had to kind of hear it from her of like what happened.
Oh, I thought you meant like you had to hear it from outside. You,
I know.
you okay?
You just hear, help!
And you're all, yeah, and that's how I heard it. It was a terrible fucking
Yep, and
test.
that's what made me never want to get it. But yeah, that sucks. She got her results the very next day.
Oh, okay.
But
What did she say about the experience? Like,
she said it sucked too.
yeah.
Yeah. She's like, yeah, I wouldn't want that shit to be done again.
Yeah, fuck that, dude.
Yeah, fuck that shit at all, man. I'm glad I haven't had to get it, but watch, there's gonna be some stupid circumstance where like Frito-Lay is gonna be like, all right, we just want to make sure nobody's putting COVID in the chips.
Yeah,
and,
in the chips.
Yeah, it's like, yo, the chips are fucking sealed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know it could leak through the bag.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, so something stupid like that would happen.
I just think a lot of the precautions are fucking really stupid, like wearing the mask and all that shit, just because of the simple fact that you're not obviously going to 100% stop whatever the fuck it actually is. But it's funny to me because people are like, you know, well, because they have to do it like this because, you know, this is how they feel, like this is how they stop the spread or whatever it is. But I'm like,
Flatten the curve, that's what they say.
yeah, flatten the curve, of course, the fucking flat earth. But it's dumb to me because people still do the dumbest shit. Like they go to grocery stores and they go and they're getting like fucking carrots and they pick out a carrot and they're like, oh, you know what, this one's pretty good. No, you know what, I'm gonna put it back, and then they put it back. Or they do that with apples, lemons, everything. They literally do that with so much shit. So the next person goes by and then they pick it up too. So you're gonna sit there and tell me that the fucking employee is gonna go by and be like, oh, you know what, he just touched this orange, let me sanitize it real quick.
They're not gonna give a shit.
No,
They don't give a
fucking
shit.
dicks.
No, you know what's funny too is like I still see people tasting grapes before they buy them, and I'm like, dude,
Really?
yeah, and I'm like, dude, like those are the people that are probably like, oh, we need to disinfect everything, and we need to
God,
make
dude.
sure like this is clean, and even if you just open your door, you need to wash your hands or some
Yeah.
shit like that, and then here they go, they pull their mask down, take a grape off the bag, and this is pretty good. I think I'll buy these grapes. I'm like, dude, like you took every precaution you could, and then when it comes to grapes, like that's your fucking kryptonite, you know?
It's like it doesn't make any sense to me, dude, because these so the whole thing, that what it comes down to is these are the same people that will go on Facebook and judge the fuck out of other people. Like if you're anti-science or you're anti-mask or you're anti this, whatever, blah blah blah, fuck you, this and that. And I'm like, dude, you literally don't realize that you are like the biggest hypocrite in the fucking world at this very, very moment. And you know, there's a lot of shit that I say that's hypocritical as well. I'm pretty sure of it. You know what I mean? I'm not perfect, but at the same time, people also feel like they're taking a stand. You know what I mean? Like we're here for unity and we're gonna flatten the curve together, but it's not gonna happen if all these assholes not gonna wear masks and blah blah blah, this and that. You know what I mean? Like, please shut the fuck up. Like you're not gonna do anything that has to do with unity, especially when you're driving down the fucking road and you have road rage, cutting people off, going fucking 95 down the road, telling people to fuck off and this and that. Get the fuck out of here. Like you obviously don't give a fuck about another person's life. You only give a fuck about being right. And when it comes down to that, it's fucking dumb. You know what I mean? Like people will give up all morals, all morality, all that bullshit just to be right.
Yeah,
Stupid.
They'll give up anything. They'll give
Anything.
up like all their good morals and their goodwill and all that stuff.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. But speaking of goodwill, I heard you had a story about the Goodwill store too. So let's get on to that.
Through all these rants and whatnot, so this is not I'm not going to start ranting through this story, thankfully. So a couple weeks ago, I had to go get a couple new tires because I had already gotten 2 new ones and I was just kind of saving up for the other 2, so I got 2 new ones. While this was happening, I went to Firestone on Blackstone, and so I'm there and they're like, okay, it's going to be about, 2 hours. So I'm like, fuck, I don't want to go home because then I have to Uber there and then Uber back. Like, that's just stupid. And then I don't want to ask somebody to come pick me up come pick me up and then take me back, just even more of a hassle. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm just going to go fucking walk around. You know what I mean? So I ended up walking. So across the street, there's a couple spots like Hobby Lobby, There's a fucking like a bar. There's a Goodwill. There's like an O'Reilly's and a Chubby's, just random stuff like that, you know. So I walk over there and I'm like, all right, I got 2 hours to kill. I'm just gonna go super slow through this fucking Goodwill store, right? So I walk in and so I feel kind of bad, but like there was a person in a wheelchair. And this is nothing against people in wheelchairs, but there's a person on a wheelchair and they're just kind of walking around. Or sorry, God damn,
Scooting around.
They're just kind of scooting around. So they're going around doing the thing, whatever it is, and I'm just like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, oh, okay, they're just looking for stuff to buy and they're gonna leave. Turns out they fucking work there, so I'm like, oh shit, I feel even bad, like I feel even more worse. You know what I mean? Like, damn.
Okay.
My judgmental mind as a dickhead I am, but.
Can you imagine? They're all like, hey, John, we need to carry out.
Oh no! So throughout all this, music's playing, and they have all the bullshit music, and then all of a sudden, roll out. No, I'm just playing that. Never.
Oh, that'd be dope.
That would have been funny. But anyways, so the music's playing, whatever, blah blah blah. It's going, and I'm walking through the store, and I see all the bullshit. But then all of a sudden, there's like it stops, and like there's like a call that goes through the phone or whatever it's playing off of. It's like a call that comes in, and then they answer it, and then it's like it starts talking about, this is the Federal Reserve, and we are calling because you owe us this much money, and you need to answer right now. And it's like this long ass recording going for like a good 2 minutes. Like the lady like, you need to give us your money and blah blah blah. This is the Federal Reserve, da 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 da, and it's going and going, and then finally it stops and it hangs up. And then the music starts playing, and then everybody in the store kind of looks at each other and just starts fucking dying, dude. Like bunch of, just all the people that are in there fucking dying, and like you can hear the like there's this one employee that worked there too. She was hilarious because she's like, one of the louder employees, you know what I mean? There's always like the loud one and stuff like that. And she's fucking dying. And I'm like thinking like, I have never fucking heard that in my life, you know what I mean? Like we go into a store and you hear a bunch of music playing, and then all of a sudden you hear a call, like, you know what I mean? Like just any call in general.
So
like
somebody's phone like really hooked up to this thing?
I guess so. Because I didn't hear anybody go hello or anything like that. It just like answered, and then it started going, and then it just kept like, I don't know. So I don't know, maybe it was just like a long ass playlist that they had, and they accidentally just threw in the fucking Federal Reserve.
They threw in an ad for Federal Reserve.
Yeah, dude. But it was like one of the scam ones.
Yeah,
because
obviously.
Because obviously the Federal Reserve. Remember, the Federal Reserve does not call you for money, so stop giving them money.
Yeah, because they are the money.
Yeah, it's usually some guy in Wakanda or something like that trying to get your money. But,
Wakanda.
Yeah, but I don't know, dude. It was just like,
your money will be stripped away.
I was like, dude, what the fuck? This is fucking hella random. A side note about Wakanda real quick. So I have a friend, you probably know him. He actually he lives in Maine, but he's a really cool dude, really good friend of mine. But I was talking to him, and he actually has he has a good friend who's sometimes not all the way there. She's pretty smart, but she's kind of stupid sometimes. And so she's telling him how she hooked up with this guy, right? Uh-oh. And so she's like, hey, so I hooked up with this guy the other night. And then he's like, what are you talking about? And he's like, yeah, I hooked up with this guy. He said that he was from Wakanda. He said that he was from Uganda. And I was like, okay, that's a fake place. And she thought that he meant Wakanda.
Okay.
And she still slept with him.
Wow. Okay.
So every time, like,
you can tell she doesn't pay attention then.
Yeah, I know. So it's like, what the fuck? How do you get Uganda in Wakanda? I guess they're like, there's the same Onda in there.
I guess.
The fact that you get Uganda, she thought Uganda was the fake place. Hey,
but tell that to Kamala. Okay?
Yeah, I know.
The Ugandan giant.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Yeah, my condolences.
Yeah, the same day he died, Kamala Harris became VP.
Is that true?
Yeah, it was the same day.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I fucking sacrificed him for the other.
Sacrifice
Kamala.
one Kamala for the other?
Yep. There can only be one Kamala in the world, apparently.
Damn it, man.
And she's like Hindu or something like that.
Damn it, man.
Anyways, but yeah, I don't know. Have you ever been like in a store, like anything weird like that fucking happens?
I don't think so. Because I'm in a lot of stores anyway, just because of my job. But like, it's usually like, if it was a Target, for a long time, Target didn't play music in their store. So it'd be quiet as fuck in there. You can hear somebody cough, and like you're in the front counter, you can hear them coughing in like the toy section, you know. And
Clean up on aisle 3.
basically, yeah, and yeah, they barely added music on, but like they don't have commercials. Walmart has their own radio.
Oh, okay.
They're like, this is Walmart radio. And when I used to do like real early mornings at this one Walmart, I'd hear the show, and I'd basically like, because I usually have just one headphone in,
Okay.
to listen to whatever podcast I'm listening to.
Right.
The Good Times podcast.
The good times.
And they would have their own radio show, and it wasn't too bad. Like the music wasn't too bad either. It was kind of like a mix of like 80s, 90s, and now. Mm-hmm. And so then there was a time though that at I think it was a Foods Co or a Food Max. I'm not really sure, but anyway, so like they're doing their music, and then it just goes silent, like mid song. It's just like, "Tuh," and then everybody's just like, oh, okay, you know, maybe like the power
Make
went
an
out.
announcement.
Yeah, that too. And but when they go for an announcement, like they'll grab the phone or whatever, and it'll go beep beep, and then they'll like start talking.
Yeah.
But this one was nothing. It's just it just stopped. So then everybody's like, oh, okay. But then like it kind of sounded like when two radio stations like start merging together, you know, the frequency.
Oh, yeah.
And so like you could
What it's like when worlds collide.
so you can hear kind of like one song like flying like a bird, but then you kind of hear like I got hoes, I got hoes. Dude, like that was pretty funny.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
It's
what-
all let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the don't go chasing waterfall.
Yeah, it's like a total random mix, dude. Fucking Suavemente comes in or something. You know, something stupid like that.
Oh, dude, that's fucking funny. Because I've seen videos where like people they go to like Walmart or something, and then they get the phones and then they turn it on. It's all brrr, and they just
Oh,
fucking fart in the
yeah.
phone. It's like hella loud.
Yeah.
Those are fucking funny, dude.
Yeah, I saw one time where a guy did that, and it wasn't like the generic sound that, you know, like kind of everybody uses
Yeah.
for the fart. Like it was like a real one, and it's all like he's farting, and then he puts it away, and like a Walmart worker comes up, and instead of him being mad, he's like, "Dude, that's hilarious." Oh man, I bet that stuff kind of happens all the time now too, especially because people see it online and whatever.
Oh yeah, for sure. And if I was an employee, like, you know, I would probably react the same way. Like, that was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Because it's like, who fucking cares? It's like you fart on a fucking phone in front of everybody in a fucking Walmart. Like, you can tell me, oh my gosh, Walmart has the worst hygiene. Bitch, do you see the people that walk into Walmart? Literally the worst fucking hygiene.
It's like, have you seen yourself?
Did
you wash?
And I don't like it.
Did you fucking wash?
Fucking wash? Yeah, that's terrible hygiene.
Yeah, I bet it was.
It's like, fuck, dude, I wouldn't give a damn, honestly.
Oh,
I'd be
hell
like,
no,
this-
dude. I would just be like, hey, you know what? Like, next time, don't do it at this one anymore, because, you know, phone's going to catch you. Or something.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
there's a phone in the back corner that you can use.
There's
you
a
know?
phone over here. Just next time, just boom, you got
Yeah,
it.
be like, I don't give a shit. I think it's hilarious, but let me know before you do it. That way I can go record it or something.
Or
you
there's
know?
like a guy, there's a guy that's like basically the Slugworth of Walmart.
Slugworth.
They call him. So
There's
like,
only a few people that'll get that joke.
yeah, so like basically every time like you fart on the phone and they like you get in trouble, you start walking away, and then he comes up, he starts whispering in your
Yeah, and then your face brightens up.
yeah, and you're all running home. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, and then you have a deadbeat ass grandpa that's in a bed, and all of a sudden you have a chance to get rich, and he flies out of the bed.
Fucking Grandpa Joe, man.
What am I?
That
'cause-
literally ruined my childhood when I saw that meme that said he was the biggest bum in movie history.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
ruined
for
my
sure he
childhood
is,
because I
dude.
never thought of it.
Hands down, he is, man.
I never thought of it, dude, until somebody pointed it out, or I saw it on that meme, and I was like, fuck, he really is. Like,
He's
he
a
literally
piece of
laid
shit.
there for like 50 years. Like, my legs don't work, and Charlie Bucket, you know,
Yeah.
we
Meanwhile,
won, you know?
meanwhile, Charlie's mom is over here like scrapping for
Oh,
bread and
my
shit like
God.
that, and then this dude's still getting tobacco on top of that.
Dude, ridiculous. And then on top of that, too, fucking they're all eating cabbage soup every night and stuff like
Yeah.
that. He's like, you know what? I'm tired of cabbage soup. I'm tired of it. You
Yeah.
know, and he starts crying. Or
And you know what's
whatever.
funny too is like it's Charlie's birthday, right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he's like, "Here you go, Charlie. This one's from me." And it's a fucking Wonka bar or whatever. But where did he get the money for the fucking Wonka bar?
I don't know.
Did he send the mom to go get it, or did his ass crawl out of the bed and get it?
I'm guessing that he sent the mom to go get it, but that he had like a couple coins or whatever. You know what I mean?
I
Like
guess.
some hidden fucking money that he has or something
Hidden
like that.
in the pillowcase.
Because more than likely, the mom probably doesn't ask him for shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the mom's not asking for anything, and you know what I mean? Like, so he's probably like, I don't know, for all we know, they could be fucking stacked with money, and she's over here dying.
Right.
You know what I mean? Trying to get them cabbage soup.
Yeah. Where's your Social Security money at, or whatever?
Yeah. Social Security.
That's still funny though. Here you go, Charlie. This one's from me. Fucking creepy ass Uncle Joe or Grandpa Joe. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, let's go ahead and take a break here. On the other side, we've got a thing to talk about with sports, and then we've got a cool new game for all you guys. And we have no idea where it's going to go because it can go a lot of different ways.
It really can.
All right, this is the Good Times Podcast. We'll see you on the other side. And we're back here on the Good Times Podcast.
Right on my back.
Yeah, your lower back. Hey, man. Did you ever see
Yes, I
the
did.
Michael Jordan documentary, The Last Dance?
Oh, I didn't.
Okay, it was on Netflix.
You know what's okay? Before you say that, I was actually going to watch it. It was on Saturday night, one of the two. I was going to watch it, and then right next to it was Pineapple Express.
Oh
I
my
started
God,
watching Pineapple
jeez.
Express for the 1200th time. And I don't even,
Well-
not even a stoner.
Well, I would recommend watching it. It's awesome. It's a really good documentary. Even if, like, say you're not a huge basketball fan, but you're somebody that just knows who Michael Jordan is.
Yeah.
It's awesome to watch.
Sounds awesome, for sure.
Because you don't really see too many interviews of him.
Mm-hmm.
But then you also get some of the other players at the time. Like you get Isaiah Thomas talking. You know, you
God.
get you get Scottie Pippen talking, which is kind of cool because you never hear from him either.
No, quiet.
And then you get what's his name, Steve Kerr talking.
Okay.
And you get all these dudes that like never really do things talking, and you're like, fuck, man. Like even back then, they were like, yeah, this guy's basically a living legend, and he's like unstoppable, pretty much. But
So true.
But aside from just Michael Jordan being fucking crazy good,
The GOAT.
yeah, not the.
The.
He's a the.
Ohio
I think he's
State.
earned that E
Yeah.
instead of the
The E.
But anyway, the thing with that documentary is it shows you how good sports were in the 90s, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because you had basketball, you had Michael Jordan just tearing it up.
Mm-hmm.
You had fucking baseball, dude. You had Sammy Sosa and you had Mark McGwire just hitting the fuck out of baseballs, dude.
Yep.
Home runs all the time.
Roiding it up.
You had wrestling where you had Hollywood Hogan hanging out with Dennis Rodman.
Mm-hmm.
You had these two super sports, coming together. And then you have, the WWF doing their thing. Stone Cold's going wild. The Rock is getting
Going
hot.
up against Mike Tyson.
Exactly, because
Yeah.
boxing was super hot.
Yep.
And then, you've got everything, dude.
Karl Malone.
Karl Malone, yeah.
WCW.
You got the NFL at the time, which is starting to heat back up.
Yep.
And dude, 90s sports were that's the greatest era for sports probably. Because
That's good.
if you think about it, every sport was just hitting on all cylinders. It's never going to get like that again. And then especially because the roids.
Yeah.
And hey man, I'm one of those guys that says, hey, let them fucking use some roids, man. If they want to use it, let them use it, but it has to be like given by a team doctor, or maybe like a certain doctor squad within the league,
Right.
or why not have a steroids league
Yeah.
where everybody's like,
Steroids.
dude, imagine if you had all these dudes just fucking pumping iron like crazy, roiding it out, and you just let them say, hey, you know what? play the best fucking 2-on-2 or 3-on-3 basketball that you can. Let's see how good the human body can fucking be.
Well, see, the only problem with that is the ACL.
Oh,
You can't. See, and that's just a theory of mine when, like, I'm not gonna go into it, but when one of the things right now, the biggest thing is a lot of ACL injuries.
Yeah.
And it's because guys are getting bigger and stronger than ever before. Like, I mean, there was guys in the past that were pretty big, but like these guys aren't like next fucking level. Like we're talking fucking 350-pound fucking defensive linemen that are running as fast as like a little 5'8" running back. You know what I mean? Or at least being able to keep up with him or catch him. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's all because of the fucking ACL. All because of the fucking ACL. Now I could see a steroid league happening maybe in like baseball or golf. Could you imagine like a golf fucking league?
You have a buff ass fucking like Hulk Hogan dude swinging, goes
that
like
actually
goes like
good?
900 yards.
Yeah, dude, that would be fucking awesome. I would watch that.
Hell yeah!
And
Or
then
even
watch them putt from like 3 feet out and they
Dude.
hit it to the next fucking thing because they're like, oh fuck, I hit it too
Imagine
hard.
like a disc golf league of like steroided out dudes. Dude,
They go
that'd
from
be
like one state to the next. Like, did I make
dude,
it?
Ultimate Frisbee would literally be Ultimate Frisbee.
Dude, that would be nuts.
Extreme
Why
Ultimate
is there
Frisbee.
no Ultimate Frisbee even league? Like, there probably is.
There is.
Why is
there's-
it not televised?
No, it's on like shitty. I think it's called Stadium.
ESPN the Ocho?
Yeah, it's called Stadium because it's free on Roku.
Really?
Yeah, and like one time there was a league. It was Ultimate Frisbee, but played at like some high school like fucking stadium or whatever. But it was broadcast and it was cool. You know, like it was pretty high scoring. It was like 17 to like 20. So
Yeah, I
I'm
gotcha.
like, that's a lot higher than we would have played.
Fuck yeah,
You know?
dude.
We would have been burnt out by the time somebody scored like 5 or 6.
Well, I guess back to the 90s as we were talking about.
Sure.
I mean, I guess I don't know if I could agree if it was like the best era, but I mean, there was a lot of shit happening throughout that time. Like, you know, I mean, of course, you know, I was really happy because, you know, the Niners, they did their thing, but there was a lot of good teams at that point. But I always like think about like the like random ass old school players from back in the fucking day. Like I was just looking through like a bunch of old cards, and you just find guys that were like playing through the fucking 90s and stuff like that. Now, mind you, like, you know, I was born in 92, so by the time like, you know, 2000s came around, I was only like 8 years old, you know what I mean? But still, it's still fun to look back at like a lot what was going on. Like, dude, it was fucking crazy. It was definitely fucking crazy. I believe that was like the fucking, at least the Cowboys is like one of their best decades for sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They had Aikman and all that. And it was just fucking, it was just ridiculous. It was definitely ridiculous from the point of those three sports really thriving. But you know what's funny is that during that time, the MLB wasn't thriving as much throughout the early and mid 90s until the roids hit.
Yeah.
And a lot of people say like that's what kind of saved baseball at the
Exactly.
time, dude.
Yeah.
Because they were like dying. They were literally dying from what I've, you know, read and stuff like that. Now, personally, I don't think they would allow a big entity like that to actually fall. But
No,
you know,
never.
it is
especially
what it
with them
is.
saying it's America's pastime and all that
Right,
stuff.
right,
Yeah.
right. And you know, I'm not really a big fan of the whole Roy thing. You know, like Barry Bonds, I wish he would just get thrown off a bridge. Fuck him. I mean, just because Barry Bonds was dope before fucking steroids. Like, dude was literally a 40-40 hitter. Fucking 40 home runs, 40 stolen bases.
And he had a normal sized head.
He had a much smaller body, but dude was fucking packed with fucking potential. Like, it was ridiculous. And then
And roids.
yeah, and then he came in one training
Eventually.
camp.
Yeah.
One fucking training camp. He came in after for spring training, and he was like fucking 80 pounds heavier or some shit.
Yeah.
And his head looked like a fucking watermelon, and his fucking
Except black.
and his wiener was the size of a floss. But I mean, you know,
A floss. Probably lost it every time he tried to look down.
oh no,
Had to get a
oh
man
god,
Where'd it go?
oh it's gone.
Oh.
Oh my god.
But yeah, man, just watch that documentary because it's fucking dope. Like, it's like full of good music too, which is cool. You know, music from the time, and then like they kind of give you like in context of like where the world was at the time,
Right.
Which is pretty neat too, because
That's
you look
cool.
back at it and you're like, oh, they're just looking at it with rose-colored glasses, and I'm like, nah, dude, it was really that cool.
Yeah.
like that time was really awesome.
And another thing too was like one of the things that always intrigues me about the 90s and even the 80s was TV presentation. So much different. Like
Yeah.
you look back at like Chris Berman in the 90s, you know what I mean? Like he looks totally different, or just ESPN's presentation was totally different, and it looked a lot better if you ask me. Like it just, I don't know, because it just seems more classic, but I just felt like a lot of the older stuff, like especially in the 90s, just felt more personable. You know what I mean? Where you're like, oh, this is fucking cool. Like I can get into it. Nowadays, it's kind of everything's the same. It has the whole same ticker at the bottom, and you know, it's all bullshit, whatever. And you know, I don't watch ESPN anymore either. Well, not for that reason, but you know, a lot of it's the fucking same. But a lot of the presentations during '90s sports was fucking wild, dude. It was just so fucking different. And it just takes me to another fucking time. Like,
yeah, like when you watch like ESPN now, it's the same. You know, it's got the ticker of the news on the bottom.
Yeah.
On the left hand side, it's got the column with whatever stories they're gonna do next.
Yeah.
And then sometimes over in the right corner, you'll see, you know, like whoever's the talking head, or you know, maybe you'll see like replays and highlights in that corner while two dudes like split screen and start talking to each other.
Right.
And it's even like that now with like even just regular news. So it's like, okay, the news looks just like the sports news.
Right.
And then like this looks the same. It's just different colors.
Yep.
You know, ESPN happens to be this color, NBC's this color,
Yep.
but it's the same damn thing. You know.
No, I agree. And again, it was a lot more personable before, and it was a lot more presentable. And now I just feel like we're at the point where it's just what's easiest. It's the same
Oh, for
template.
sure.
You know, oh, hey, can you send me that template that you have over there? Okay, cool.
Same
and then
programs,
just edit
yeah.
it. Just doing editing, and then that's it. You know what I mean? Like, nobody, like, I feel like nobody really takes the time to actually make, like, stuff different. I feel like the only time that it actually becomes different is every year during like football or baseball. You know what I mean? Like they always have like a different bottom part where it shows like the scores and all that. Some channels have it at the top left, and some channels have it at the top right. Some have it straight in the middle. You know,
Yeah.
it just depends. Like, you know, one of the things that I loved about Fox was when they would show sports, when they would show the sports ticker at the bottom and have that little sound. Like boo-doo-doo, boo-doo, or something like that. Or no,
Yeah.
it would that wasn't that. That was fucking ESPN one. But there was like a certain sound that would like pop up, and then the fucking little Fox ticker would pop up on the bottom and show you the scores for the rest of the league and stuff like that.
Somebody had a tune where it's all doodaloon dun dun.
That's the one.
Okay.
Yeah. No. Maybe that's not the one.
That was somebody's though.
I think that was the draft one.
Okay, yeah, you're
Yeah, I
right.
think
That's the draft tune.
one, yeah.
Okay.
No, I mean, I guess, and there has been other stuff like the draft that has come a long way. Like back in the day, it wasn't the same. Like it wasn't really even televised at all, if I remember correctly, and it was just fucking boring. Now they hype it up a lot more, and not gonna lie, I fucking feed into that shit quite a bit.
Yeah.
And it's just fun, you know. It's the off season. There's no fucking football going on, so all you have really is the fucking draft.
Exactly.
And I feel like the draft has really come a long way in terms of presentation and, you know, at least just keeping people hooked. You know,
holding you over until the season starts.
Right,
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I think it's cool.
I get that. But with the whole like everything's the same. It's the same until it's maybe like the Super Bowl, and
Yeah.
then they'll change that, you know, style. You know, it's kind of like with wrestling. Like when it's WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, and SummerSlam, it's different.
Yeah.
But everything else during the year,
it
it's
was.
it's the exact same thing. Well, yeah. Now basically WrestleMania is the only one that changes.
Yeah,
you know,
everything's kind of the same now. That's
Yeah.
damn that's one of the things I hate the most about fucking wrestling right now. It's just like like on a pay-per-views on a Sunday. It's like watching fucking Sunday Night Raw or something like that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
That's personally, I just don't like that at all. Like, it looks like I'm just watching what I watched on Monday.
And it's all about like, it's cutting costs, you know, because it's this stage. And it's like they could change colors for, you know, each superstar can have their own color.
God damn.
I'm like, okay, yeah, but I mean, you know what sucks about wrestling entrances too is, remember, okay, Triple H, when he came out, it's dark, but then it's got like the red, the green, and like
Yeah.
the blue, like strobing lights.
Going through the smoke and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay, but it stayed dark basically the whole way he's walking. He would just have a spotlight. Now every wrestler that comes out, every fucking light is on,
Yep.
and everybody looks the same.
Yeah.
And that's a damn shame because nobody has like a dark entrance except for like Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
But that's it.
See, and the whole thing is that I understand for the most part that you don't want to have everybody like, oh, all of a sudden the lights shut out and then fucking
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar's in the ring or like, it's Rey Mysterio, by God, you know what I mean?
Bobby Lashley.
No, I completely understand. But also at the same time, it's kind of like when you used to watch old NXT, like when it first kind of came out, they had the Ascension. Like, dude, their fucking entrance was dope. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, the fucking, the lights would go out, and then all of a sudden you just see the strobing, and then, like, one dude would pop up, and then the other guy would pop up right behind him,
Yep.
and they would come in the ring, and it was fucking sick. But then when the game got to, when they went to, like, Raw or something like that, the lights were fucking on.
Yeah.
And there was nothing really dark about it. There was, like,
Yeah.
nothing, it was like they lost all mystique.
But
like,
then
the
they'll be like,
very
well,
first time they got
not
there.
everybody can be the Undertaker. And it's like,
Right.
we're not asking for everybody to be the Undertaker. Just look different from the Undertaker.
Right.
And then have this person look different from that person.
No,
But-
I absolutely agree because they did it with Bray Wyatt, the Fiend.
Yeah.
And we're going off into some.
Yeah, we're going off here.
But it's just mainly, again, just sports presentation in general. When it comes down to it, there's a lot of inconsistencies, and again, the channels are not vying, they're not fighting for your view anymore. It's just like, we already know we got viewers, we're gonna do whatever the fuck we want. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
No one's gonna stop fucking watching CNN because they're fucking brainwashed. No one's gonna stop watching Fox News because they're fucking brainwashed. Turn that shit off. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, it doesn't matter. They have their people already set and watching, and they're gonna get more as time goes on because they're gonna, do whatever the fuck they do. But it's ridiculous. Like, again, these monopolies have become so big that fucking presentation doesn't matter anymore, and it's like, fucking TV's trash unless you're on Netflix.
Yeah, pretty much. Because they can do whatever they want. They don't care.
Yep, it's true.
Yep. Well, anyway, speaking of doing whatever they want and they don't care,
Oh god.
we're going to play a new game right now.
Oh god.
And the name of this game is These Old Tweets.
Oh god.
So we're going to go to our Twitter. And how long have you had your Twitter, you think? About 10 years?
oh man,
Because I think I've had mine since 2009.
that's actually a really good question. I actually have no idea. I'm about to look it up real quick.
Yeah. So mine's been around for about 10 years now, maybe 11. And it's kind of crazy to think that Twitter's even been around that long.
Right.
But one of the things with like Twitter and whatever is like you've had a lot of tweets, sent out over the course of when you're in high school and then when you're in college, and then, what if you're drunk and you just start tweeting stupid shit or whatever, or you're pissed off at something because back then, maybe something happened in sports, right?
Right.
So what we're going to do is we're going to type in our name in the search bar, and then we're going to type in just one word, and we're going to see what tweets pop up
Okay.
with that word.
Okay.
Okay. So I got mine ready.
So
Go
I
ahead
want
and get yours ready.
I want to talk really quick about where these tweets are coming from. Now, I had an old account that started back in about 2009. So that's when I guess I first got on Twitter. Not a lot of people are going to end up finding it, but there's a few people that followed me that probably listen to the show that know what I'm talking about. I don't actually tweet from it anymore because I hurt too many people's feelings with it. But
Pussies.
yeah, I know it's ridiculous. But
Pussy.
I mean, if you can follow my new Twitter if you want. But I mean, I've had it for quite some time now.
Okay, so go ahead and give out your current Twitter handle.
Do I really want to though? It's just literally at the Executioner, THEXEK Utioner. If you want to follow me, you can follow me on there if you want. But yeah, you can follow me on there. But I'm gonna be basically pulling tweets from that one and my old one as well.
Yeah, so
just
he's
to see
doing
what-
double duty today.
Yeah, double duty.
And you can go ahead and follow me on Twitter at BSal Sanchez, BSALSANCHEZ.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to let you go ahead and pick the first word that we search here.
Damn. Let's see. Let's read this. Let's put in water.
Water. You got it. Starting off real strong here.
Oh man.
Water.
What do you got?
So let's see. The first one I have here is from a certain friend of ours, Mr. Mr. Paranoid Jones here. And they had this thing called Fight for Water. And it was basically boxing matches here in Fresno. All right. And he says, man, they're still fighting for water? Seems like they should probably take a different approach now. Hashtag Fresno, hashtag boxing. And then I'm like, well, I hear that it's for water to put out all those fires. So I guess Fresno was burning at that time too.
Yeah.
Or sorry, Fresno, California.
California, yeah. That was a couple years ago then,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, for sure. It's
During
2017.
Yeah, this Santa Clara fires or whatever. So, I looked up on my newer Twitter, found one. This is actually a reply to you.
Oh, shit.
This was at last year. So it said, I'll be a married man in 2 weeks. I'm sitting in our new house and I'm eating dinosaur-shaped chicken nuggets. I'm living the life. And then I'm like... I respond with, next thing you'll know, you'll be 57 eating penis-shaped chicken tenders. And then you said that'll be a year after being married. Then when the water comes in, I said, then after kids, it'll be like applesauce and lemon water. And then you said after that, you'll just be dead.
Okay, so I got a sports one here.
Okay.
So it's a tweet from Jalen Richard. He plays for the Raiders.
Oh, God.
And it's a picture of him on a exercise bike, and he's underwater in a pool.
Oh.
Okay? And his caption for it just says, add water. So then my reply is, no wonder we suck. We're training for the underwater games instead of football.
Damn it, underwater games. It's not working.
Yeah.
So on my other Twitter, I put out, so it's going to get like kind of weird because it's just how I used to tweet all the time. I put, damn, Nikola Tesla was the true GOAT, but they won't tell you about him. They fucked him over because he wasn't a Marie facing. Fuck him and fuck your Scientology, you hoes. And you happen to put, look, Stanley Meyer, who made a water-powered car. Or, yeah, look, Stanley Meyer, who made the water-powered car. He mysteriously died after dinner, and his blueprints for his car were lost.
Yep.
So the fucking water-powered car, Stanley Meyer guy, died.
Yeah, everybody go ahead and look up Stanley Meyer. It's a true story, and it's a pretty wild story at that too, especially
really
when you
is.
get down to the whole, like, he ran out of the restaurant saying that they poisoned me, and then guess what? He dies.
And then he died.
Yeah. Crazy. We could have had water-powered cars this whole time.
Yeah, but again, it all has to do with money, and that's the reason why there's so much fucking conspiracy that goes fucking on.
You damn right. All right, so we got an old one here, okay? This one's from 2012.
Oh,
All right?
damn, okay.
And it's it says, wildebeest live their lives running from lions and hyenas. The only place they're safe is the water. Unfortunately, they can't swim. And then it was hashtag Wild Boys. 'Cause I was watching Wild Boys at the time, and I think Chris Pontius said that.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious. Well, so I have one from 2011. Well, actually, it was a reply to me. However, the tweet isn't there anymore, and I'm not too sure why. It was by this random ass chick. I don't know who the fuck it is. She put, LOL, that's live. I'm from the Bay Area, itty bitty city by the water. And then with the star, it says Thewest.
Thewest? What's that?
Thewest. I think what she means is the West.
Oh, gotcha. Thewest.
Fucking super fucking random.
That's
super
so
fucking
stupid.
random. Yeah, I know.
All right.
All right, your turn. You
Okay.
go. What do we got here?
So now we're going to change up the word. Type in the word shit.
Oh, man, I'm going to get a lot of that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So go for it.
Let's see here. I'm just going to go as far down as I can. God damn, I can't even get past like a year.
Really?
Oh, there we go. Oh, I didn't have anything past 2018. Wow. Where I said shit. Oh, yeah, I did. Oh, here's a good one. Richard Sherman sustained a ruptured Achilles tendon Thursday night versus the Cardinals. Seahawks coach Pete Carroll said, blah, 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 whatever. This was November 9th, 2017 when Richard Sherman was on the when Richard Sherman was on the Seahawks. And I said, LMAO, fuck you, Sperman, you jank-ass piece of shit.
Sperman.
Oh, I did not like Sperman. And, oh, damn it, I didn't like Richard Sherman very much, obviously.
Well, sure. Look what uniform he's wearing.
Yeah, I know. Fuck that.
Yeah.
He talked a lot of shit too.
Okay,
But yeah,
so
what about you?
So this one, it's a reply to you, okay? And so you first said, "I'm too negative on Twitter. LOL. Only place I let the negative flow. Stay positive. LOL." And my reply to you was simple. Yeah. Fuck shit ass.
Fuck shit ass. That's all. That's all that matters.
Yep. That's right.
Oh my gosh. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. CNN has put up a fence outside its HQ after the building was attacked during the riots in Atlanta a few weeks ago. This was this year. And I just put, this is the funniest shit I've ever seen. LMAO.
Jeez.
No walls. No walls.
No walls. I'm trying to find like a real good one because there's a lot. Like apparently I use shit a lot.
Same, so did I. Especially in 2017. It was like, fuck.
Right?
It's about to be 2 a.m. and I still can't take a fucking shower. Get the fuck out of the bathroom. Holy fucking shit, people gotta work and sleep. What the fuck?
Jesus.
Oh my god.
All right, let's see. I got one more up here, but let me try to figure out where the heck it was at. Oh, okay. All right, so this last one for shit from me is Jim Ross. And he put up a picture where he fell, like I guess in his house or something. And well, first off, here, look at the picture. That was him.
Damn,
and
I forgot about
he's
that.
all beat up. He's got a real big black eye. He's got a bunch of like scrapes and stuff on the side of his face. And I'm guessing he hit cement or something. And so he says, took a bad bump last night. The concrete went over. So then I said to you, I sent this to you, I guess. And I said, and I bet you everybody's blaming Nia Jax for hitting Jim Ross too. Because at the time, Nia Jax was just, killing everybody.
Yeah.
So then you reply, holy shit, dude, he got fucked up. God damn, Nia, not again.
Nia, not again. Oh my god.
Oh god. All right, so go ahead and you choose the next word.
Let's see. We'll do. Fuck it. Let's just stick with fucking shit words. We'll go with fuck.
I know there's gonna be a lot of them there,
There's gonna be a lot of fucks
especially
in
in
here.
yours, huh?
Oh yeah, you already know.
First one here on mine is from 2016, and let's see, Steamboat style arm drags, and they're talking about Ricky Steamboat.
Okay.
And it was a GIF, but the GIF's not available anymore. And my reply to that: "Fuck you, Steamboat."
So this one's November 9, 2017. It says, LMAO, fuck you, Sperman, you jank-ass piece of shit. Whoops, it's the same
Callback.
one.
This one's also from 2016. It was to a podcast that I was listening to at the time. And it says, how is it that cum can be said on the show, but fuck gets censored?
But fuck.
Yeah, but it makes sense though. Like if
Yeah.
you're gonna censor fuck, you might as well censor cum at the same time.
Put it everywhere.
Put it everywhere.
It's about to be 2 a.m. and I still can't. No, I'm not gonna do it again. That same tweet. I still can't take a fucking shower. Get the fuck out of the bathroom. Damn, that was like 2 years ago. Damn, I use shit and fucking the same thing quite a bit. I have a you sick fuck one.
I got one here from 2014, and it was sent to our friend Sabrina, and it says, "Hey, fuck! I tried sending you a message on here, and you don't even follow me. What the fuck?" And then she says, "My bad, ballsack. I fixed it." And then I said, "Good. You better have Harriola." And she replies with, "Whatever, snatch."
Oh my god. Whatever, snatch. Alright, so February 2018, I said, everybody has the answer to our problem, but, well, that's it. LMAO. Do something, you stupid fucks. Because it's true. The motherfuckers just talk, and they don't do shit.
Oh, hey, that still happens now.
Hashtag.
Hashtag, you know it.
Hashtag.
Okay, so this one is from this year, and it's Sid Vicious from WCW trying to powerbomb Kevin Nash.
Oh, okay.
But Sid, he can't get Kevin Nash up because he's so big.
Yeah.
So then my reply to the GIF was, Sid just said, "Fuck it." and dropped Nash on his ass. And he literally just drops him wherever he's at. He just says, fuck it, and drops him.
Yeah.
It was...
At least he didn't drop him on his fucking neck, though. So, this one, 2018, it says, why even accept somebody on your Snap when you know you're going to act like a bitch to them? LMAO. Fuck you too, you stupid bitch. Glad I face fucked you while I could.
What?
I know who they're talking about, too.
Oh, you got to tell me who that is afterwards.
Yeah, I know who I'm talking about there on that one.
Yeah, I need to know who
Actually,
that
that
is.
could have been a couple fucking girls. Goddamn.
You must have been face fucking a lot back then. What year was that?
2018.
Yee.
2018.
Oh, so this one from 2012. Holy shit.
2012, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So this one says, fuck. I missed at James 100 almost getting into a fight tonight. I wanted to see his wrestling moves.
What was that one?
I have no idea, but apparently it must have been a party that I didn't go to.
2008, 2012.
2012. This was
8 years ago.
December 23rd. So it must have been a Christmas party. What Christmas parties were we
Wait,
going to
isn't his
back
birthday
then?
in September?
December? No, his birthday's
Oh,
in...
you said December?
Yeah, his birthday's July.
Oh, I thought you said September. I thought for some reason I thought his birthday was in fucking September.
No. But yeah, apparently he almost got into a fight, so...
Yeah, it was probably one of those parties at his house or something like that.
I guess.
Yeah, you know that's just how it is.
Yeah, because, it's not a hotel over there.
That's actually true. That's okay. November 19, 2019. I said, "Excuse me, whores at Play Apex. Please fix the fucking G7 already. Holy shit, it's more broken than the fucking charge rifle. For fuck's sakes."
Oh,
There
you got two of them in there.
Got a couple fucks in there.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Mainly because I don't give a fuck.
That's right. Okay, so we're going to change the word, and I think this will be the last one, okay? Titty.
How are we spelling it?
Titty.
Okay, that's usually how I spell it. Yeah.
All right? So I got one right here. And this one involves you.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
I think I know what it is.
So you said, this Beezy left when the fog started rolling in. LMAO, I'm so fucked up. And this is from 2016. Okay? And then I replied to you. I said, LMAO, the titty on a tablet look like. Or look-alike, sorry. Titty on... You're going to have to chop this up.
Yeah.
And I said, LMAO, the titty on a tablet look-alike.
So wait, what was the tweet again?
This Beezy left when the fog started rolling in. LMAO, I'm so fucked up. So I'm guessing you were pretty drunk, I
I
guess.
was drunk.
And then whoever you were trying to H-jump was
Wasn't
scared of the
having
fog. Yeah.
Yeah, they were scared of the fog. I must have crop dusted her or something like that.
Perhaps, I guess.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. So this one, I got another one here because it's just plain and simple. Because I can't see what she tweeted, but I just see what my reply was. So it says, "Oh, man," this is 2012, by the way. It says, "Oh man, titties flying everywhere."
So this one was 2016. You sent me you sent me a video from that guy Carlos.
Okay.
Posts up the most random shit. I
Yeah.
guess the tweet's not there no
Yeah,
more.
he
Sad.
got
He got
canceled.
suspended. Sad.
Yeah.
But you put LMAO powerbomb, and I just put LMFAO titties flopping.
Okay, so this one involves our friend Long Leg Daddy-O again.
Okay.
And he's this is great. It's 2012, okay? He says, "Oh my goodness, can't believe so-and-so's titties popped out after jumping in the pool."
Oh,
and
yeah.
and continued talking to us for 5 minutes. Success!
I forgot all about that.
And so my reply was, "Man, my titty senses were going wild last night. I knew I should have went there instead."
Oh, wait, so this is a different time. Oh, that was a different one. I was thinking of the other one.
I guess.
The one at Jose's. Remember when the one popped out in front of you?
Oh, that was the Asian.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
one that popped out in front of you. That wasn't the same one, right?
No, this one was the black one.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
The bigger ones.
So, I would say about 6 months earlier, in 2016, my tweet simply just says, "Why her titties had eczema?"
Eczema?
But titties had eczema. Apparently.
Eczema? Eey.
I had no idea.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see. The last one I have for titty over here is from last year, and this was when Google was starting to do their whole Google Stadia thing. Their what do you call it? Attempt to get in the video game market.
Okay.
And it says Google promotes gender-neutral controller as Stadia's selling point. And so my reply was, so where are the titties on my Nintendo controller? Because if they're not there, I want my money back.
Oh my god.
Implying that I have a female controller, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's all I got over here for titties.
Let's I'm gonna throw in one more word here.
Okay.
Let's use dicks.
Oh,
I feel
plural or singular?
Either one, it'll still pop
Okay.
up.
I'll just put in dick.
Let's see here. Damn, I don't know. Yes, Johnny Football, bitches. Tell that SI Rider to suck a fat dick. He ain't shit. All in caps, except for like a couple fucking sentences, which is all of it.
Okay, so this one is from 2012, and this is with my friend Tiffany, and it sounded like we were going back and forth with Kevin Hart jokes.
Okay.
And so it says, you've seen Kevin Hart laugh at my pain. And I said, of course I have. His dad is the best part of that. And she's like, yeah, that's true. And then I replied, sucking dick for money.
You haven't sucked dick for money.
It was big back in the 80s. Your dad was back there with me.
Let's see here. Oh, man. I don't know if I should say this one.
Do it.
Oh, fuck it. This is from 2015, 5 years ago. It says, oh god, girls get mad when guys ask them why they still single. Bitch, you want me to ask you why you always got a dick in your mouth or what?
Oh my gosh.
Oh fuck.
So this one's from 2012, and this one just says Tango sucks dick.
Tango?
Tango. I don't know what the hell Tango is.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but apparently Tango does suck dick.
Oh man. So Hugo, good old Hugo, posted 3 years ago. He said, "We brought my grandma's dogs to Sanger because we taking care of them for a little, but he's out in the backyard again, out of nowhere, making noise and aggravating them and making them bark." And I just put, "What a dick." That's it.
Okay, so my last one over here is actually something that we're gonna learn here. So on my end, we're gonna finish with something educational. Okay.
Okay.
So this one was from last year, and this person says, "Please share a fact you're excited to know." So I said, "Okay." Mine says, "Walruses have a bone in their dick." Now that's a real boner.
Oh my god. Let's see. So this one was when that it was when that fucking trend started going around where people would like punch their camera, like front facing camera, and then they would jump up and they would go ass first on the
sit on
camera.
it, yeah.
And they would sit on it. Basically, I guess I tagged you in one of them, and you replied with LMAO his ass at the end. I saw one of the guy playing with his cat and doing the same thing. And then I said, dude, the whole thread is filled with everyone making their own. I was dying, which was actually true. That fucking whole thread was great. And then you're like, LMAO, I'm surprised nobody has done their dick at the end.
Hey, it's true.
Yeah, it is
Surprised
true.
nobody's just and then just fucking plop.
I know, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Dude, this whole fucking thread is awesome. I have to start going through it again because it was hilarious.
Maybe I will too.
You know who did one? I gotta stop watching it.
Who did one?
Remember RJ did one?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, RJ was doing some for
One
a
of
while.
the darkest
too.
asses I've ever seen.
Oh my god, dude!
Insane.
Not even like the ass is like where the sun don't hit, where the sun don't shine.
Yeah, usually people have like light colored asses.
Yeah,
Nuh-uh, man. His cheeks were fucking dark.
and let me tell you this, he is Mexican.
Yep.
Okay, So he still ain't got no white ass cheeks. I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, but you know, it's funny. I bet you from like his ankle down to his foot. Wow, she has like white ass feet. Like Nate. Remember Nate he was hella dark, but his he looked like he was wearing socks when he was barefoot.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I bet she's like that.
Or me when I'm just already white, but my legs are even whiter.
Whiter or wider?
Both.
Oh
my god. Wait, what?
All right. Well, I think we could wrap it up here. We've had some fun here. Executioner, where can they find you on the good old social shit?
All right. Well, first and foremost, I'd like to thank Yeshua for allowing me to do this. I also want to thank each and every one of you for allowing us to do this and allowing us to talk into your ear, allowing us into your homes, into your cars, and onto your phones, into your significant others, whatever it is that it may go into.
Wait, into your significant others? Who you going into?
I don't know. Other than that, and not us in general, but you know, our podcast. Yeah, so we really appreciate everything that you guys done, whether it be listening for 5 seconds or listening for 5 minutes or the past 30,000 shows that we've made. We just appreciate everything that's gone on. If you want to support us, you can go ahead and get with Almanac Jack. He's got himself a little store he can help you out with, get some merch. If you want to find me, all you got to do is go to thegoodtimespodcast.com, hit the about section, and you'll be able to go down and you're able to see my Snapchat, my Facebook, and my Instagram. You can add me in all three if you'd like. You can add me on my Twitter. I've talked about it earlier, but let me just say this. Please, it's an absolute warning. If you are very, very sensitive to the slightest shit, please, for the love of God, do not follow me and start tweeting how I hurt your feelings, or just don't follow me in general. And that would be perfectly great if you ask me. What about you, Jack? Where can they find you?
Well, on Twitter and Instagram, you can follow me at BSALSANCHEZ. And guess what? He mentioned the store earlier. You can go hit up my TeePublic store. It's tpublic.com/user/ guess what? BSALSANCHEZ.
No shit.
Everything's the same for me. And when you go to that store, you'll see the official Good Times Podcast t-shirt. We have the old logo, the new neon logo, and we also have our Jackass logo.
All right.
And on top of that, there's a bunch of other designs that I've made. Right now, I'm kind of doing Halloween ones because, well, it's that time of season. Since nobody can dress up and go anywhere, how about you pick up a cool shirt from your homie Sal's store over there?
Yeah.
All right. Make sure to go follow. You've had this gif of Vince McMahon like with no pants on, rolling forever, and I barely noticed it.
That's awesome.
I was about to say, make sure. Yeah, don't
Fired.
Make sure you don't see this gif of Vince McMahon, but make sure you go follow the Good Times Podcast on Instagram at the Good Times Podcast GTP.
Yep.
And then go ahead and share with everybody what you found, what you like, what you don't like, and all that good shit.
Yes,
all right?
give us that feedback. We love it.
That's right. So, I almost forgot.
Oh.
Okay, so we finally got a schedule down. At the end of this month, we're going to have, in 2 more episodes, we're going to have the very first GTP Conspiracy Show. That's right. Almost forgot that. Got to get that in there right at the end.
Yeah, for sure. And I apologize. I know that we talked about doing this, and again, it's because I mainly lagged on it. But honestly, this show is the Good Times Podcast is very, very close to me. But this conspiracy podcast will be even closer to me. It will probably be the one like leading the whole thing and kind of doing the whole producing on it, whereas you do a lot of it for this one. And it's gonna be the reason why we're only doing it once a month, right?
Yep.
So we're only gonna be doing it once a month, and the reason why we're doing that is because we want to make it very, very educational, because again, like I've said a million times on here so far, anti-science doesn't fucking, it doesn't exist when there's alternative science. So I like to talk about a lot of alternative science, get you open up your minds, listen on in, and just just take it for what it is. I love you for it.
That's right. All right. So for the Executioner, I'm Almanac Jack, and this has been another episode of Good Times.
Tonight.